Welcome back to Bashinator Unleashed. Welcome to my soccer predictions video. I will be breaking down 10 key matches I've picked for this week. It will be starting tomorrow on April 17th, and then it'll end this Sunday. I will also be recapping at the end of this video my previous predictions on my last video, so you guys know kind of how I did. Please leave a like, please subscribe, please leave a comment for which game you're most excited for this weekend, and which bet you're most confident in. Starting with the Europa League tomorrow, April 17th, I'll be starting with Fiorentina versus Celje. This is the second leg, so Fiorentina did win 2-1 away at Celje the first leg. Fiorentina has been actually really good of recent. They are about 8 games undefeated. They did start the season really good, and then they went through a few months of pretty poor form, and the last month or two they've actually picked it up again. They have Moise Kean at the top. He's not the most amazing striker, but he's been getting it done for them. And they do have David De Gea in goal, who's actually resurrected his career, and he's been pretty phenomenal this season in goal for Fiorentina. Fiorentina is the favorite to win this game. I think they're like minus 250 money line. Double chance is going to be kind of too expensive, so we'll go Fiorentina Tino bet at around minus 490. They should be the favorites to win, so in the worst case scenario, if they tie, we'll just get our money back. But it is a pretty safe shot to say that Fiorentina will be winning this game as they already lead 2-1. And they'll want to secure their place in the next round. So Fiorentina Tino bet is the pick. Moving on to the next one. We have Real Betis versus Bialystock. I think they're a Ukrainian side. They are playing at Bialystock. Real Betis won 2-0 the first game. They do have an informed Bakambu in front, and they have Anthony, who's been doing so well and on the right wing, and Isco, who's been pulling all the strings in the middle. Isco is really underrated. He should be on a way better team. He is the Betis captain, but as of right now, he'll just keep dominating for Betis. They won 2-0 the first game. To go to Bialystock and completely blow their lead, I don't think that's going to happen. They may lose. I don't think that they're not going to lose. If anything, they may tie is what I meant to say. We can do tie no bet. We'll probably have the favorites of Betis to win this game, so they should win. In the worst case scenario, we'll get our money back with the tie no bet. That is pretty safe to say. I think that'll probably be around minus like 400 for the tie no bet, so we'll rock with that one on this one. Next game, we have Chelsea versus Warsaw. Chelsea lead 3-0 from the first leg, and now they play in Stamford Bridge. Cole Palmer, who was their Iceman, Cole Palmer, has completely cooled off the past few months. He was so hot in ice in the beginning of the season, and now no goals, very little assists. Madueke on the right wing is not him. Jadon Sancho on the left really is not him. He needs to go to like a Fulham or something. Sancho is not that good. He's been so overrated for so long, and he's not good. Chelsea need a full new front line. Nicholas Jackson is only good if Palmer's playing really good, so he can make him better. If Palmer's not playing good, Jackson's going to be absolutely trash. That being said, Warsaw, they're not going to do anything to Chelsea. They already lost 3-0. Chelsea might play more of their B side, which would be kind of annoying. But I do feel pretty safe to say Chelsea to score over 1.5 goals, which is just home side over 1.5 goals. That is a pretty safe bet. I believe that's minus 350 right now. So we'll rock with that one. I don't see them. If they score early, I don't see Warsaw being able to hang on for another, 70-ish minutes if Chelsea score early. So pretty safe bet over 1.5 goals for Chelsea. Next game, we have Friday, Watford versus Burnley. Burnley's in the Championship, which is the second division of England. I know it's kind of weird. Who bets on the second division of England? This guy. Burnley have been ice for me all season. They keep winning. They've been like second place majority of the season. They've been fighting with, I believe, Sunderland at the top. Anytime they play a bottom of the side table, they win. They won 3-0 their last game. I believe I gave you them to win or tie in their last game, and they won they scored twice in the first 10 minutes, so it was pretty much over from then. I think at halftime it was 3-0, so I just turned it off. Burnley clearly won. In the end, it was 3-0. Burnley are safe to say they're going to win. We'll do tie no bet. Watford are 11th. They're at home, but I don't see them getting all 3 points at home. If anything, worst case scenario, they'll tie, and we'll just get our money back, but we'll do Burnley tie no bet. That should be a safe one. Other game on Friday, we have Espanyol versus Getafe in the Spanish League. Espanyol were a team that I really didn't pay any attention to at the beginning of the season. It's just as of recent, they've been screwing me on some of my bets against some of the teams that I usually bet on. So I'm like, okay, what's going on here with Espanyol? And they've actually been pretty consistent as of recent. In the last 8 games, they have like 2 losses and then a few wins, few draws. They'll be playing Getafe, who have kind of struggled in their past 2 games. As of the last like 8 games, they have like 3 wins. That's it. So for Getafe to go away at Espanyol and win, don't see that happening. We'll choose Espanyol double chance, win or draw on this one. That way, if they draw, we still get our money. Win. It's not like we just get our money back. So Espanyol should be a safe bet on this one. I think they're like minus 300 double chance. So we'll rock with that one on this Friday's game. Espanyol's striker actually has been pretty hot of recent too. He has like 3 goals in his last 2 games. So we'll be looking for him to score as well. Saturday games. We have Lecce versus Como. Lecce have sat at about second from the bottom all season, and there they will stay. Como were also at the very bottom of the table at the beginning of the season. They have Fabregas as coach. They have the loanee Nico Pass from Real Madrid, and they have some black, like young winger who's really fast on the right side. Those two have connected the past few months and surged from the bottom of the table to like 9th or 8th place now. So they're beating any team that's in the bottom half of the table. Yeah, they lose against the upper, better teams, but that's fine. No, I'm not betting on them when they play Napoli, Inter Milan, AC Milan. That'd be dumb. Anytime they're playing bottom of the league tables like Lecce, I'm all in on Como now. They've been winning. Worst case scenario, they'll draw, but we'll do double chance. I think it's like minus 340 on that game for double chance Como. Should be a safe bet for that one. I don't see Lecce getting a win, their first win in their last like 7 games against Como. Safe bet with Como. Next game, we have Leipzig versus Holstien Kel. Leipzig's kind of like Chelsea, where they have very dependent on Cole Palmer. They have Xavi Simons. Simons, again, he's just kind of hit or miss now. He wasn't like Palmer, who was just really dominating at the beginning of the season. A game he'll be good, a game he'll be bad. When he's good, they'll win like 4-0. If he's bad, sometimes they'll draw, sometimes they'll lose. Kel is just bad, so even if Simons is having an off day, I could still see them drawing, if anything. I could see Simons having a good day against Kel. Kel is at the bottom of the table. Leipzig have 2 or 3 wins in a row. Kel have none in their last 5, so for Leipzig to get the win here should be a safe bet. I won't go money line. Again, I like going safer, so we'll do Tino bet at around minus 450. Leipzig should get the win in this game. Next one, last one of Saturday, we have Barcelona versus Celta Vigo. Barcelona coming off a fresh 3-1 loss at Dortmund. They did only get a goal from an own goal as well, so it could have been just 3-0 Dortmund. That being said, Lewandowski, Rafinha, they're still hot. They've still been scoring most games. Yamal gets a goal involvement pretty much every other game. Celta, they have Aspas. They lost their other good striker. It was like Striga Larson to Wolves. I don't see Aspas going away at Barcelona and getting a win. At best, it would be a draw, but I don't even really see that happening. So a few ones for this game. We can do Barcelona Tino bet, or we could also do Barcelona over 1.5 goals. Or I'll let you guys take your pick on this one. You can pick Lewandowski or Rafinha to be a goal scorer, whoever you feel more confident in, go with that guy. And that's probably a safe bet too, because one of those will probably get on the score sheet. Those will be my 3-4 picks for that game. If anything, if you want my official pick, I'd say maybe Barcelona Tino bet is the most safe you can get there. I don't think, worst case scenario, you'll get your money back. I don't think Celta's going to win that game. Moving to the Sunday games, we have Villareal versus Real Sociedad. Real Sociedad, I've been riding with in my past few videos, and they got burned by Mallorca last game. They lost 2-0. That game was pretty frustrating. They were dominating the first 20 minutes. They get scored on by Mallorca. Okay, whatever, that happens. Then, okay, we have 30 minutes to get another goal in this first half. Let's do it. Hit the post. Okay, whatever. It ends 1-0 in the halftime. Let's start off hot. Let's get a goal quick. And then I think I had over 1.5 goals for Sociedad anyway. I don't think I chose them to win. But it was 1-0, so we need them to score. Mallorca score like in the first 30 seconds of the second half, completely shoots the confidence of Sociedad. I watch for 10 more minutes. I see all the Sociedad players disheartened. Kubo, who's like their main man, or Yarbasal, who's usually good. They were playing bad, and once you see that, that was it. I couldn't see anymore. I couldn't take it. Turned it off, looked later, it was 2-0. That's what I figured. So that was annoying. I got burned there, but it is what it is. I think that was actually 2 videos ago, but I kind of lost faith in Sociedad with that one. Then Real played Betis last weekend and won 2-1. Villareal, who are playing at home this time against Sociedad, they got a good win away at Betis. Betis were like undefeated in 8 games. They tied Barcelona, and Villareal got the win. That being said, now being at home against Sociedad who got played by Mallorca, Villareal coming in hot form. I'd say Villareal win or draw, double chance. Pretty safe bet in this one. I don't think I see Sociedad coming away to the Yellow Submarine and getting a win. Draw at best, which would still give us our money. That's what we'll rock with on this one. Last pick of the week, we have Ipswich versus Arsenal. Saving this one for last because I wanted to talk about Arsenal after today's game against Real Madrid. More want to complain about Real Madrid. Just such another frustrating game to watch. They lost 2-1 in the Champions League at Madrid at home. Alaba and Vasquez are a problem on the wing backs. Yeah, I know they're not the starters. It should be Carvajal and it should be Mendy. That being said, if they played, who knows how the games would have gone. They didn't. Alaba completely has screwed Real Madrid in like about the last 4 games now. Against Valencia when they lost, in the 2 Arsenal games, they struggled in their last game. Alaba is exposed this season. He's not fast, which, okay, he never really was. His end product, which you always thought he was good at, his delivery, has just completely faded. He doesn't have that. He's losing the ball in the back. He's keeping people on sides. He's terrible. I'm over Alaba. He's one of the highest earners on Real Madrid, which is even crazier because he doesn't even really play that much. I don't know how he's getting more than everyone else, but I'm over him. He needs to go somewhere else, another team, like way lesser of a club. Camavinga is way better. He's way more versatile, center mid, right back, left back. You can put him anywhere and he'll play good. He's really technical. He's good 1v1. That should have been a way more obvious choice for me, Camavinga playing at left back. Alaba screwed us. Mbappe, Vinicius, Rodrigo still not really connecting up top. But, I mean, credit to Arsenal. They won 3-0. Declan Rice had the 2 free kicks in the first game. So I was like, okay, if those free kicks didn't go in, it would have been 1-0. Who knows how that could have gone. Second game, they're still, I thought Real Madrid would be, okay, they're going to be pounding all 90 minutes. If anything, the last 20 minutes, they'll be on Arsenal. Nonstop attacks. And no, that just didn't happen. It'd be stupid little chip balls that wouldn't even receive to anyone. It would just go for a goal kick. Stupid fouls being committed. Just completely ruining the momentum. When they had 2 open runners, you do a dumb foul, and now Arsenal have the ball back again. Stupid plays like that just completely screwed Real Madrid. It is what it is. I think it's Arsenal versus Inter Milan now in the semifinals. I think I'll go with I want to say Inter because they won me my bet against Bayern Munich today. But I don't know. Now I'm scared seeing how Arsenal played so well against Real Madrid. That being said, back to this coming game this Sunday. They're playing bottom side Ipswich Town away. It could be a molly-whopping this game. My official pick is you can pick Arsenal to win money line. You can pick Arsenal like over 1.5 goals. Those are 2 pretty safe bets, honestly. I'll say Arsenal over 1.5 goals, but if you want to just go Arsenal money line, I don't think Ipswich is going to get a win. Even though they're home, Arsenal are coming off a hot of beating Real Madrid twice. So they have all the momentum. I highly doubt Ipswich is going to get the victory this Sunday. That brings me to an end of my predictions for these 10 matches this week. Please, again, leave in the comments who your favorite bet is, which team you think is going to win. And then I'm actually going to quickly recap my previous predictions from my last video so you guys can kind of see how I did. Not to brag, I did very well. I only missed 1 out of all the bets I gave you guys. Starting with the first game, we had PSG versus Aston Villa, the first leg in Paris. I said 3 bets for this one. I said you can go double chance PSG win or draw. You can go over 1.5 goals, or you can go over 2.5 goals if you want to get chancier. It ended 3-1 PSG. All 3 of those bets cashed. Good game for Seb. Good game for Bastionator. Next game, we have Chelsea versus Warsaw. Chelsea did get the victory. I said Chelsea would win, I believe, money line, and they won 3-0. So that was an easy victory. Warsaw didn't really stand a chance, and now they're coming to Chelsea this next game. So that's going to be hard for them. Third game, we had Burnley versus Norwich. I said Burnley, I think tie no bet, and Burnley got a win, 3-0. Again, they scored twice in like the first 10 minutes, so they completely blew Norwich out of the water. Next game, we had Southampton versus Aston Villa. I believe I gave you an Aston Villa tie no bet or an Aston Villa money line. Regardless, Aston Villa won 2-0, so either one of those bets would have cashed, just depending on the odds you got it at. Next game was my first and only loss of the weekend. It was Nottingham Forest versus Everton. Watching this game, it was kind of bound to happen. I was just waiting, watching. Okay, it's going to happen any second. It was 0-0 all game, waiting for Everton to score. Last like 10 minutes, Everton win a penalty. I'm like, no. It gets overturned. So I'm like, yes, just 10 more minutes, hang on. And of course, in the last minute, Everton score, make it 1-0, and they win. Pretty frustrating. I kind of saw it coming all game. It's annoying it happened in the last minute, but it is what it is. I saw it happening. If you were watching the game live, it was just a matter of time for Everton to score. That was annoying. Next game, it was Holstien Kel versus St. Pauli. I chose St. Pauli to win this game. They won 2-1. I think I had actually double chance for St. Pauli. I didn't just say money line, but regardless, they won 2-1, so that was an easy win for me. Next one, we had Fiorentina versus Parma. It ended 0-0. I believe I gave you Fiorentina double chance, which would have made you win. I guess actually maybe I gave you a Tino bet. Worst case scenario, you would have just got your money back, but I think I gave you a double chance, so that was another win. Next one, we had Stade Brest versus Saint Etienne in the French league. I gave you double chance on that one for Stade Brest, and it ended 3-3. It was 3-1 at one point, so I was like, okay, this is no problem. Brest clearly won. And then with like 10 minutes left, Etienne scored twice, making it 3-3, which actually kind of made me nervous for the last 10 minutes of that game, but luckily Brest held on, and we got the double chance win. Brest tied 3-3. And the last game I gave you guys was Chicago Fire versus Inter Miami. I said Miami would double chance win or draw, and it was 0-0. I actually attended that game at Soldier Field in Chicago. It was pretty cool. Messi played all game. Suarez played. It was 0-0, so you can imagine how exciting that was. But it was a nice day. It was a good game to watch. Whatever. No one scored. Messi hit the crossbar twice. We did win the bet, so that was exciting for me. 0-0. Give me the double chance win. And to only get one wrong out of about 12 picks for you guys, not too shabby. Hopefully we do that good this week. Again, please leave me your favorite game for this weekend. And I look forward to speaking to you guys in the next video. I'll be trying to post my next UFC video probably tomorrow for those of you who are soccer and UFC fans like me. We're going to try and make a big army and community for all of us to talk soccer and UFC. And it's going to be the best community ever. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.